Very good.
God, you got a strong hook.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Hasn't he got a strong hook?
Thank you. What?
It's like a vice-like grip.
No, I gave you the manly squeeze. I gave Fern a nice kind of lady cuddle just to make her feel good.
Can I have the lady cuddle,
Here, come on, then.
please?
Come on. You want a lady cut? Ready?
Go on, help yourself. Last time I had a squeeze like that was getting put in an ambulance. John, what is omnisexual? In the intro, I said he's the omnisexual Captain Jack.
Well, omnisexual is the daytime word so that we can say that he likes both boys and girls.
Isn't that called bi?
Exactly. But they want you to say omnisexual. So, but yeah, he is bisexual. Yeah.
So, but I thought Captain Jack may be like boys, girls, and aliens.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing. He doesn't. Yes.
Well, no, he is. He's just, you know.
It's not men, women, because he's from the 51st century, and in the 51st century, it's not about who you sleep with. It's about it's why you're doing it, or because you want to have pleasure, or something like that. I'm digging a really big hole here, aren't I?
And as you were digging that hole, I was trying to work out what you were saying.
It's all about sex. It's all about sex. Yeah, yeah.
And of course, you and Fern, you've worked together before, haven't you?
We
She's your TV
did.
mistress.
Yeah, I love. Well, she's my mistress, and I'm her little bit of naughty on the side.
Absolutely. He's so naughty. This is the rudest man.
Oh, is he?
He comes in and does... I have seen him at 7 o'clock in the morning in his thong.
Fern, Jennifer Aniston told me a few stories about this one in Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yes.
Yeah. Well, listen. You know what? It's good to have fun. It's good to have a fun company, and you know when you know what it's
John,
like.
I wouldn't call it fun if I was singing the name on everybody's lips, and I looked into the wings, and there's you waving your todger.
Yes.
Fern, in the theatre, I used to work with a fella called Andrew Kennedy when we were doing Annie, and he used to moon. And
I've done that too.
Oh, it's so... Because you're on stage and you go, little girls, and you turn around and there's this big bum looking at you.
The best is like if you do it off stage, or someone is I'm just using some song as an example here, but I didn't do it on this particular show. But you know, let's say it was like a Sunset Boulevard, and you turn around and Norma's going, with one look.
How did you get Gary Barlow to write you a single? Because it's very catchy, that, you know.
When I did the first album, the record company were very surprised when they first met me, and I went to a meeting with them, and I had 4 pages of songs that I would like to sing.
Yeah.
They said they've never had that before. So I gave that over to them. The first album was a success. They said to me, what would be your dream at this first meeting? I said, honestly, to have a song written by Gary Barlow, an original track. Nothing was ever mentioned about it again. Second album came around, I went in with my 4 pages again of song titles. Before I could utter a word, Jo Charrington, who was in the meeting, she leaned over and she said, there's your Gary Barlow track, all done for you.
Oh, fabulous.
Wow. And I went, I literally, first time in my life, I was speechless. First time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Honestly, because I couldn't, if you're going to have a ballad written by somebody, you want the best.
Yeah.
And Gary, to me, and I'm sure we all agree, is the best that Britain has and around the world for writing, you know, ballads for men.
But it's a very, this is a long word for me, eclectic mix, this album.
Well, why, thank you for saying that, my dear Paul.
I'm quite mellifluous today, my dear John.
Do you have that toilet paper that has all the words on it?
No, I've got one of those.
Thesaurus.
And I look up a word each day. That's the word for today. It's eclectic today.
Right, well, yeah.
And this is eclectic.
I'm glad you said it, because it's called music for the reason I love 3 styles of music. One is pop music. The other is country music, but it's not the kind of country music that where you get an alcohol problem and you lose your boyfriend and your dog.
Yeah.
It's
I
also
love them.
you do. I do like those ones too.
3 cigarettes in an ashtray.
My mama left me for my daddy's friend and left the budgie regard. That kind of stuff. I love that music. That's not going to sell the album.
Oh, don't you want Helen Reddy?
Helen Reddy.
Oh,
yeah.
Helen Reddy.
Helen Reddy, I love it. I saw it at the Albert Hall in the year 1.
As my mother would say, oh, John, see, there's got like a Helen Reddy song, it'll give you a good greet.
Absolutely.
Give you a good greet.
What sing about song there?
I know. But the third music is musical theater music, and it's not stuff like from Phantom of the Opera or Miss Saigon. It's musical theater music like Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now, which is a 60s pop tune, but it's also in the new current show version of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Oh,
so it's
really?
still pop stuff, but they're connected to musicals.
Is this true? Because Bear tells me snippets of information. Normally they go in one ear and don't even bother going out the other. They just fall off the load.
I'm preparing myself for this.
Are you
one,
doing
friend.
Robin Hood on ice? Oh, yeah.
Let me put it this way. I'm not saying yes yet, but I am doing Robin Hood at Birmingham at the Hippodrome. I have a lot of people always asking me because of my Dancing on Ice days
Yes.
that they want to see me skate again because some people think I was taken off too early, which, you know, not bitter. No problem with that.
See that?
Anyway, but, we're hoping to put ice skating in it, but it's the fact that this is going to sound really terrible. Can I get my skates on quick enough?
Oh.
And can I get them off quick enough to get to the next scene? That's what it's going to be about.
Is this
Okay.
like an enchanted part of Sherwood Forest?
Well, we
where
think
the-
that at some point, I don't want to give it away, but at some point we will get into a part of Sherwood Forest that is frozen.
I was going to say, why all of a sudden there's Sherwood Forest -20? You know, what I mean? This ice rink.
But there'll be a line, I'll go, oh my, it's very cold today, kids, isn't it? Ooh, look, I've got skates on.
Friar Tuck's got a hat on. He must be feeling the cold today.
Oh, no, yeah. So we're trying to make it work, but
Yeah.
I don't want to injure myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if I injure myself in the first 2 shows, the rest of the month and a half
Well,
panto
that's it.
audiences
Yeah,
are going
yeah,
to see
yeah.
me on crutches.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No.
They just want to see your crutch.
Yeah.
Why did that come in today? Why did that come in today? Eh?
But I will say this, speaking
Yes.
of crutches.
Oh, yeah.
For the last show, we do, you know in Panto, you raise money during the whole Panto
Yeah.
season. We're doing it for children in need this year. And if we raise enough money, the kudos are going to up that money and match what we've made. But if we get to a certain amount, and I forgot what the amount was, but I think it's like £10,000, I will do the last show in tights.
Just tights.
No.
else.
They'll be short.
Like
but
40 Daniel American tan. Really?
What you mean?
jazz ones.
Yeah.
Silver.
Like ballet dancer types?
Well, like Robin Hood, proper Robin Hood men in tights type of thing. Because
Tights.
my Robin Hood doesn't wear tights. He wears, like, leather trousers.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute.
What's up with you, loss?
My Robin Hood wears leather trousers with nice leather boots and, you know, a cod piece.
Look, you
For the
can't go
finish.
running around the forest in a pair of tights. You'll be lathered off your back after 5 minutes. Imagine getting on and off a horse in a pair of tights. John, it's lovely to see you.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with it all.
Thank you,
again.
always a
Ladies
pleasure.
and gentlemen, please, Mr. John Barrowman. Come on.
Oh, John.